Right, game two. We've already seen the top
25.
seed on this board, Dimitri Vandenberg, come through unconvincingly, it has to
25.
be said, against Brett Claydon. But the Belgian number one is in the second round, and he awaits the winner of this one between the veteran, the timeless,
25.
the evergreen, the alluring Steve Beaton,
25.
the bronzed Adonis, and Rusty Jake Rodriguez, the exciting young Austrian. Saw his brother
Bullseye.
doing great things at the World Match Play. He's been doing great things for a little while now, is
Bullseye.
Roby John. But RJR number 3, so-called because he's the third of the RJ Rodriguez brothers.
25.
Roxy James is the eldest. We don't see much of him on the PDC circuit
25.
anymore. Roby John now a fixture, and Rusty Jake very much so as well.
Outside.
Well, it turns out that his quiff, which was a significant
Bullseye. So Rusty's won the
part
ball.
of his makeup, seems to have gone plastered back with a bit of the old product. I mean, to be fair, there were times when Rusty Jake Rodriguez's quiff would enter a room about 5 minutes before the rest of him did.
59.
Beaton, a man who has changed his image a couple of times, who can forget the curly mullet
60.
of the 90s. I certainly can't shift it from my mind. But he is
98.
fighting to stay as a PDC professional, Steve Beaton. And he qualified for both European Tour events yesterday, and it is giving him renewed hope of going on and qualifying for things like the World Championship, keeping hold of his tour card. If he doesn't qualify for the World, you would think that's going to be game over for him. But things are looking all right,
60.
or at least a little bit better for the bronzed Adonis, and he's played some good stuff in recent weeks.
140.
Rusty Jake is a player of immense promise. Got scoreboard back as well. Good, isn't it?
81.
So we can see that Steve Beaton's managed to leave himself a finish. But Rusty is going to get one at double 16.
Game shot.
And one is all he needs. Beautiful dart from Rusty Jake Rodriguez to go into the lead. Oh, and that's beautiful as well.
180. $95.
More winners from around the boards for you. Brendan Dolan has seen off Ron the Bomb Muhlenkamp. Joe Cullen has beaten Jamie Hughes. Jamie Hughes, one of 3 players to throw 9 darters in the Euro Tour qualifiers yesterday. Cameron Menzies hit 1. He's gone out in the first round today. Willie Borland, he hit 1. He's gone out in the first round today. And Jamie Hughes, who's lost in round 1. Nathan Aspinall has beaten Ian White. Dave Chisnell over on the other streaming board has seen off Ryan Joyce. Here comes Rusty Jake.
140.
88 for the bronzed Adonis. Doesn't need to go 18 and bull, so stays there for double 4.
84.
Not quite the 12 darter he was after, but he's going to get more opportunities to get the leg in the bag.
60. Game shot.
Double 2 will do. 13 darter, 1 apiece. More results around the boards. Dirk van Dijvenbode is out.
180.
Beautiful 180 there from Rusty Jake. He's been beaten. It was a good fight back from Dirk. Ended up averaging 103 as he forced a last leg decider with Stephen Burton, but he was beaten 6-5. The other top seed to go out so far, Peter Wright, averaged 108 nearly, and Dave Pallett has beaten him by 6 legs to 4.
180.
Well, let's forget about the rest of the boards, because this could be brewing up to be something pretty tasty.
140.
Rusty Jake leaving himself on a potential 11 darter. Now, Steve, what are you going to do here? Don't hit a ton. Oh, he's even getting the numbers right. Look at this. I'll try to go double-double.
56.
Makes sense, but couldn't execute. Needed treble 20 for the bullseye, Steve Beaton.
53.
It's the bullseye by some distance anyway.
Game shot.
Good dart. The way that Rusty's darts go into the board, double top isn't the best double for him, because if he misses high, then he can be covering a lot of the bed. If he misses low, obviously he's no longer going for double top. So there's no way of really getting a marker. The only way he can throw a dart and get it anywhere near, it's going to make life more difficult for him.
.44.
But what you lose from that, it means that doubles at the bottom of the board can be made more easy.
100.
Like double 16, double 10, double 3.
134.
Danny Noppert has overcome Radek Zagansky. Needed a last leg decider to do it. Noppy, the UK Open champion and match play semi-finalist.
100.
Caused all sorts of brouhaha by not being picked for the World Series finals. Yet, there's still a couple of spots there.
140. .96.
No, good game this. Quick, high quality, even paced.
99.
Bullseye missed. Now, chance. Could go bull. 55 left. 40 left.
Game
Nothing
shot.
left. Great shot, Rusty Jake Rodriguez. 3-1, first break of throw. Magnificent stuff. Cool as a cucumber, isn't he? No celebration, no nothing. Just business.
140.
Gowen Price, the world #1 now, of course, following the match play. Back to the top of the world rankings. He's number 3 seed here today. He's beaten Alan Suter by 6 legs to 4. Both averaging in the mid-90s. Decent game. Krzysztof Ratajski averaging close to 100. 6-3 win over Jose Justicia. Ratajski had to play in the Euro Tour qualifiers yesterday. First time he's had to play in them for 3 years. Didn't qualify for either.
85.
He's in danger, Ratajski, of not making the European Championship, which would be unthinkable even as little as a year ago.
100.
It was only at the back end of last year he was winning titles.
58.
Couldn't get the treble 19 that would have left him on tops. Beaton's going to be somewhere close. Very close.
141.
Leaves him a 60 finish. Double 12. Double 6.
72.
Well, our camera went for the treble. Looked like Rusty did.
40.
Well, that's a slip, and in a high-quality game, it might be a fatal one. Now, this should be good for Rusty, because that's a great dart for him. Just use it.
No score.
Oh, and it just wasn't close enough. You could see how it was a guide for him, but it just wasn't quite close enough, and that's a break back immediately. Here he goes, the bronzed Adonis. It's 3 180s for Steve Beaton.
47.
Jules Van Dongen having a good game today. The American.
42.
From Kansas City. 5-all with Jack Main. Last leg decider. He's averaging more than 96, Jules Van Dongen, and that is a very significant performance from a man who's only in his first year as a PDC tour card holder, has admitted hasn't found things easy.
100.
Can he get over the line, get into the money? 750 quid for winning your first round match.
134. He's
not knocked off as many as he'd have liked there, Steve.
Yeah. 100.
Well, wise to check. Didn't want to be going for 180 when he's got 180. You don't want to D'Souza yourself. 18 for tops.
shot.
That is magnificent, isn't it? Steve Beaton, 3 apiece.
140.
Cracker of a game. Averages up towards the ton for the pair of them. How important will those 5 darts missed for 4-1 be?
65.
Rusty Jake looked like he was in control of this game. Anything but now.
100. $97.
Jules Van Dongen has got over the line, a 97.2 average. Very, very good from Van Dongen, who was brilliant at Q School. Absolutely cruised through Q School to get his tour card, but hasn't been cruising much this year. How much pressure is Rusty going to be on?
99.
Quite a bit. Beaten on a 2-darter. Rusty can do it in 2. He'll need all 3.
80 score.
Good dart. Leaves double 10. Great finish. It's another great combo finish. 100 taken out by Rusty. To add to the 105 he took out early, we saw Beaton take out 118. Missed the bullseye for a 124. Been some very, very satisfying stuff in this game so far.
69. $80.
Well, I mean, absolutely shameful from our marker Owen Binks to have a legend like Steve Beaton go and pick up his own dart like that. And go and pick it up for him. Show some respect. Colchester abomination with his Owen Binks.
180.
A treat as Beaton pops in his 4th maximum.
180.
And a response from Rusty Jake.
$68. 77.
Just got knocked out of his rhythm there by not being aware of the numbers.
81.
Interesting decision to stay there. Thought he might have come down for the 16s. But it's 2 darts to level. Good guide.
25.
Does not use it. So another chance for Rusty Jake, the Austrian, to pull away. Double 13. Single 18. Double top. Another pause.
31.
This time it doesn't work. Another guide again. This time he uses it. Steve Beaton makes it 4-all. He has not led at any point in this match, Steve Beaton. In fact, he's not had a dart to lead at any point in this match.
100.
Both players averaging still around the 97-98 mark. Wouldn't mind watching this one over a longer format.
140. $96.
Beaton's making his move.
125.
Well, a wayward last dart, but he is still first to a finish, and it's on the Austrian's throw.
100.
That will do.
20.
That will do for the Adonis. Leaves himself on double 8. Rusty Jake threatening the 164, but couldn't find the second treble, and it's going to be the first opportunity in this entire match for Steve Beaton to take the lead. He seizes that opportunity. 13 darter, breaker throw. The bronzed Adonis is 5-4 up. He had to survive 5 darts to be 4-1 down.
$120.
He's got 4 180s to his name, Steve Beaton. It could have been 5, 6, or maybe even 7.
65.
He is averaging a ton.
$59. 60. $135.
Well, is this a game
83
that is going to mirror the pattern of Steve Beaton's year? Because he was looking down and out.
60.
It looks like his professional career might be coming to an end this year, after decades at the top.
140.
But he is digging in and giving himself a chance of glory. Does not get a match start in this visit.
86 left.
I don't know what he's deliberating for. It'll be trouble 18, Steve, surely.
56.
Okay. Well, maybe he didn't like the lie of the 18s. I'm not sure. Hang about. Whew.
93.
Well, he may only get 1 match start. It is only 1.
26.
And 1 isn't enough on this occasion as Steve Beaton blown his chance.
Game shot.
Great dart. Rusty Jake Rodriguez levels the game up and will throw for the match. Beaton shakes his head because he had that game in the palm of his hand and he made a mess of things right at the end.
54.
That's an opportunity.
$58. 40. $81.
It's the first big treble of this deciding leg. It goes to the bronzed Adonis. And Rusty can't find any.
55.
Can't find any at all. He's just offering Steve Beaton an avenue to victory.
87. $100.
Still tight, but it's advantage Beaton. What are you going to do? Do you go bull? Oh, well, he did. He just couldn't pin it. 105 would have got him to a finish. Oh, great dart.
25.
Great dart. And it is Rusty Jake who'll get the first chance to win the match in this deciding leg. That's a killer of a deflection for the bronzed Adonis. Leaves him 1-4-1. He might have to take it out. He might not get a go. He will get a go.
40.
Oh, and that's only 40. Nobody's bursting through the finishing tape here.
60.
May only get darts at bullseye at the end of these shots. And Rusty Jake has had a dart at the bullseye to win it, and he's nowhere near. Beaton gets 2 at double 12. Double 6.
75.
Well, the worst leg of the match, a high quality match, going into an 8th visit. And Rusty Jake, can he keep his cool?
7.
No, he can't. No, he cannot. 3 match darts missed by Rusty Jake Rodriguez. 1 for double, 1 to win it.
No
oh, and he's
score.
not even hit the 1. It is a shocker. What a mess. But what a win for Rusty Jake Rodriguez. He missed darts to win it 4-1. He looked completely done for as Steve Beaton was powering to what looked like it was going to be a 6-4 victory. And then the worst leg of the match in that decider. Beaton has missed multiple darts to win it, and Rusty Jake Rodriguez goes through to face Dimitri van den Berg in the second round here at Barnsley Metrodome.